Alright, it's Saturday morning. I just woke up, about to start editing this video. So, without further ado, the AC heated delete panel install. So it is the following day. I got my panel. We got to run up to the auto store to get some weather stripping. I got the weather stripping here, which I don't like this one too much. It's a foam one and it's really thick, so I don't feel like it's going to go around the contours of this plate too well. So I decided instead we're going to use the blue RTV silicone, and I got this array of nuts and bolts we're going to use to put in the smaller holes. So you have bigger holes on here or for the big bolts that came out, and then these are going to be the little nuts I put in. Silicone on. I actually marked it on the inside and the outside. This way I know I'm putting it on the outside. Nice small coat. That silicone on there. Just gonna let that set for a little while, get a little stiffer before we put it in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth one. 4. Put this sucker in. Top one. Only thing I might have to do is trim these bolts on the other side. She looks good. Got the 4, 6 more to plug up. Let's see what it looks like on this side. Yeah, I might trim these. They're kind of long. Sitting down, we're only sticking out about a ½ inch with the grinder. Yep, but yeah, nice. Yeah, just gotta put those other little bolts in, and we'll be good to go. All right, so this is how we're gonna. Let's see if those will hold in for us while we're screwing these in from under the hood. I think I'm gonna need someone to go in there and hold that in. Either that or I gotta put some tape on it. Yeah, it's a good idea. We'll put tape on it. So, got the tape holding the bolt straight in. Now I can screw the nuts on from the outside without anybody's help. 1, 3 more, and then this job will be complete. Well, at least the install part. Now we gotta put the dash back in. Alright, so let me find some more nuts and bolts, and we'll get the rest of them in. Alright, not a perfect pair, but they will do. Good enough. That's all you do. You got nobody else to hold it for you. Use a little tape. Snug, hand tight. Alright, that's it. Got all the bolts in. It's all secured down. And it looks pretty cool. Alright, one more thing I gotta plug up before I put that dashboard back in is that hole right there. So yeah, I gotta find something, get a nice big old fat bolt, put it in there. Probably with some silicone or some washers, something to hold it in there. Got my suitcase here full of old bolts and hardware that I've gathered up over the years. So yeah, I found one of these in there. Bingo. Bada bing, bada boom. That's it for that haul. Let's go find another hole to play with. Alright, let's get serious. Gotta get this dashboard back in. Alright, so you guys seen the whole disassembly of the dashboard, just reassembling it the same way I took it apart. I mean, probably not the same way because I took it apart and kind of scatterbrained, and I kind of know where everything goes next. I gotta say, putting it back in was pretty damn easy. I mean, just to get it hung back up, all I had to do was put those 5 little screws back in at the top and just line it up with these pins down here. Now it's just a matter of plugging all the wiring harnesses back in, tucking them back under. Alright, so I decided good enough for now. And the dash is in, it's secured. I got all the bolts holding it down. Yeah, so I was going to start putting it back together, but the steering column, I decided not to because I'm going to put a GT Grant steering wheel on. And yeah, and I got to run wiring up in here for the 3-pod pillar for my gauges. I'm going to leave the interior on hold for now, and we're going to move along with something else. So yeah, I figure either we're going to clean this engine bay up, start prepping it and getting ready for paint, or we're going to start working on these exhaust manifolds, pulling this engine apart and getting those stock ones off so I can start mocking up my custom headers.